G'day there everyone, Daniel Anderson here. Now, is video part of your organization's communication strategy? Well, by the end of this video, I think it may well be. We're going to have a look at a type of post in SharePoint that is called the news link post and how we can use that to publish our videos and also combine that with the Viva Connections feed to give access and promote these videos across your organization. So let's dive in and have a look at what I'm talking about. So I'm in a SharePoint communication site here, and you can see under the new menu, in addition to a new list, a new document library, a page, a space, a news post, we do have what we call a video news link. Now, when we click on this video news link, we're asked to provide a link to our video. Now, we can add a video from a SharePoint site, but we can't utilize external videos, let's say on a YouTube channel or something like that. So it needs to be housed in SharePoint. Now, in our intranet here, I do have a library of videos. So all we need to do is grab and select and copy the link to this video. Now, we need to obviously ensure that people have got access to the video. So the link has been copied. I'll just jump into the settings here, and I can see that this is already chosen. So anyone with this link, this is anonymous. What we might want to do is change this to people with existing access, or even people inside of your organization. So I'll leave it at people in Contoso and I'll apply that. So we've got our link. Now, all we need to do is we jump into the new video news link, and then we're going to paste our link to our video in this text box. We can see we get a preview image. Now, if we want to change this thumbnail image, then we can do that as well. So if you've got a designed preview image that you want to show instead of what's automatically generated from the video, we can do that there. So we just click on change, and then we can either upload an image, or we can utilize the stock images or that image picker that we already have inside of SharePoint. So we might just choose, just to give us an example, let's just choose a different image here, and we've got our preview image. Now we've got our title, we've got a description. Now you'll also see that we can schedule this post as well, and also filter or target this card or this video at a specific audience. Now you'll notice that the publishing is turned off at the moment, so the scheduling needs to be, the scheduling is turned off. The scheduling needs to be enabled on the pages library, all right? So inside of SharePoint, we've got the site pages library where all our pages and news articles and this particular post will also live in that site pages library. You'll also see that audience targeting. Now, audience targeting also needs to be enabled on the pages library. So if we want to make use of those, then we just need to go to the site pages library and enable both of those. You'll also see that we can save this as a draft. So if we're not ready to publish this, we can just save it as a draft. But I think I'm good to go. All right. So we'll jump back in here. I'll go to new news link. I'll paste that link in again, and then we'll get our generated details, and let's just again choose an image. I'll choose that image again, and we'll go post. Now, where's that actually posted to? It's posted to the site pages library, but it's surfaced through the Viva Connections feed web part. So we can see on the screen here that it's now come into the Viva Connections feed web part, and all this is a web part that I've added to the page, and you can see it's just like any other web part, and we can see that we've got the ability here to choose the layout, whether it's vertical or horizontal, depending on where we choose to place this particular web part. So if I want to move it across into a vertical section, let's say, I can change the layout so that it is in a vertical layout as opposed to a horizontal layout. And we can see there that it's coming through as a vertical layout. We do get some scrolling here. So depending on where you want to put this feed, I tend to see more often than not that the feed is put in horizontal mode here, where it does scroll across from left to right. So we'll pop it in horizontal mode, we'll republish, and you can see that that video gets surfaced through the feed there in Viva Connections, or the Viva Connections feed. So if I jump into the site contents here, and go into site pages. And this is where we'd need to, if we wanted to take advantage of audience targeting and also scheduling, that we'd need to enable that there. So we've got our scheduling button here. If I filter newer to older, we can see there that here is that particular, it looks like a SharePoint page, but when I click it, what we're taken to is a different type of page. So we've got the link, we've got the image, we've got the title there. We can edit this if we want to as well. So if we need to change something after the fact, we've got the ability to change the thumbnail, the title, the description. We can even change the link if we want to as well. All right. So if video is not part of your communication strategy, then this is potentially a good way that you could include that and highlight videos across your organization. It doesn't have to be from a comms perspective. It could be training or how-to guides or anything like that. So you do have the ability to then have that surface through the Viva Connections feed. So hope that brings you some value today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.